Okay, hello everybody and welcome back. I don't know how many of you guys, current subscribers, were here whenever I made these two videos right here. But I'm not going to make you go back and watch them, but you might want to watch them because I'll probably be a little bit more detailed than this video. So back in September, very end of September of 2020, my rabbit Snowball got very sick all of a sudden, and it came on so suddenly. It was a day and we found out that we were gonna have to put her down. She was sick the day before, but there was no time to process it really. It was off to the vet. With her age and the type of illness she had, it was the best option to put her down. It's been a couple of months, so I'm not as emotional about it. If you'd asked me to tell the story back at the very beginning, I would not have been able to hold it together. Here's why. I had that bunny for many years. I think I said in that video actually that I grew up with her, so yeah, I had her for quite a while. Here's something special about bunnies. They can actually be used for therapy. Back in 2019, she actually became a therapy bunny for me. I developed this very strong bond and attachment to her. I want to tell you guys how I'm doing after losing my therapy bunny here. I try to be a little bit more personal with you guys, but that doesn't happen most of the time because you guys, being vulnerable about your personal life on the internet is not very comfortable. So you have to be willing to put yourself out there. Animals have become a huge source of therapy for many people. Animals are a big deal in the therapy world. So the first few weeks after she passed away, okay, I'm gonna admit it, the first week was dire rough. It was difficult. The first night, I didn't want to sleep by myself, so me and my mom wound up camped out in the living room. I was just an emotional wreck that night. Of course, I didn't feel comfortable being by myself. After that, I kind of developed this cycle for the next week, and I didn't want to leave the living room. I got back into my bedroom eventually. The first few weeks were very difficult. I actually got very depressed Wow, was it seriously all within the first week that the worst things were going on? Oh my gosh. You guys can barely see me, no. It was just all of the things to go along with death. I don't want to say that word out loud. We're just coming that week, and I'm also trying to kind of keep the mood light because whenever I talk about sort of serious stuff like this, I tend to get very depressed in the video. I look depressed. Nobody wants that. What got really annoying, and what's still going on, I got a little flyaway there, hello, is dreams. The dreams about the bunny. Most of the dreams that I have had about her have been either she's sick and looks sick, or she's sick and looks fine, but I know in the dream that she's not doing okay. There are some dreams where she's perfectly fine, and I love those dreams. So the first week, all of the dreams that I was having about her were she was pretty much sick. Whether she looked sick or didn't, she was sick. I would wake up from that and be very sad. You don't want to remember your animals being that way. I wanted my therapy animal to get over my therapy animal, if that makes sense. So because I was missing my bunny, I wanted her to hold, and that was me wanting my therapy animal, I think. So the next day, we went out and got this. You can actually get stuffed animals that are as soft as bunnies, and this one is as soft as she was. What's great about this one is that it's got brown eyes. She had gorgeous brown eyes. It's got a gray and white coat, which is exactly what she had, and it's got a gray little nose, and it's about the size that she was. This helped me get through the first few nights of not having her. As far as this video has been made, I have not been back in the backyard, which is where we've kept her hutch. Now, after that, it's gotten a little bit easier to deal with it. I'm not the emotional wreck that I was. I am still struggling from time to time with the emotions. Every couple of weeks, sadness comes back up. I always have an underlying sadness. It's not super bad, but I always have it there. But then every couple of weeks, I get to really thinking about her, and I feel depressed without her. There's been so many times whenever I look out in the backyard and I swear I see her bouncing around in her yard chewing on leaves, because whenever I have looked out in her yard the last several years, I see her out there. As far as how I'm doing better, but I'm not okay. The world just isn't the same without her. I can't go out back and just pick her up and hold her sometimes. That's pretty much how it's just been lately, is I'm not quite used to her being gone yet. A lot of people have been asking me lately if I plan on getting another bunny. I was learning more about free roaming, which if you don't know what that is, it's you don't put them in a cage. Actually, you just let them roam around like you would a cat or a dog. But you do have to bunny proof a lot of things. I'm not ready for another rabbit quite yet. Right now, our focus is trying to build up a routine in our house for being able to have a dog. So thank you guys for listening to my rant about therapy animals and the struggle with losing a therapy animal. You guys, hug onto those animals. Love them very dearly. I hope you all have a nice day. Bye!